Hey, my garden is absolutely Look at the back of his head. He's losing all his hair. You might be asking yourself why I've been posting like just cooking shorts and making kombucha and a bunch of stuff that has like nothing to do, I mean not nothing to do, but like less to do with what I'm really trying to get after back here, you know, which is growing my own food. Garden beds don't look bad. Murph did decide to dig in the sweet potatoes. I think they're okay though. You can see kind of like the damage. You can see like where he jumped in because all the vines are like deflated. He dug up one, but I think it all looks okay. I dug around in there and just tried to cover everything back up. The real problem is my in-ground garden, and ever since Debbie came in, we had some trellises blow over. I thought I fixed them and stood them back up. Some of the corn blew over and I was like, well, maybe it'll stand back up. And some of the beans blew over and I'm like, maybe they'll stand back up. And they really didn't. And then more problems started happening. I found a vine borer little grub thing in a dying squash plant. I pulled it, gave the grub to the chickens, and like cut my losses. But now I think I have gummy blight on my watermelons. I'll show you what that is. This is gummy blight. It's basically brown patches that start kind of at the crown of the plant. They're circular and then they just spread until like the whole leaf decays. And you can see like the squash are not looking great. I had one squash that had like rotten mold on it, so I pulled it. So we have only 2 left. Like this cucumber looks all right. I don't know, this one not cute. Yeah, I came in, I tried to do a bunch of pruning. I tried to get everything a fighting chance, and I'm still getting some cucumbers. There's still 2 squash that look like relatively healthy, but I think I'm gonna have to cut my losses with this in-ground garden and just go ahead and get a jump on some of the improvements that I want to make. The plants with the gummy blight, I'm just gonna have to throw those away. I don't want to compost those because those fungal spores can impact next year's crops, so that would be really bad. But you know, we'll compost what we can, and I am going to basically refill this garden bed, and I'm going to try a sheet mulching method around it just so we can expand it next year without having to dig up like a bunch of grass and do a bunch of tilling and all that stuff. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, but like this stuff happens, you know. I've been out every day like taking care of it as best I can, killing squash bugs as best I can, keeping an eye on everything, and have so much to be thankful for. You know, we just have a little hiccup this year and it's our first year, so you know, our soil's not as healthy as it's going to be in a few years. There's a lot less organic matter, and do you see those birds? They just buzzed us, Johnny boy. Oh my God, the disrespect. Anyway, our backyard is full of life. Even though things are dying, it's full of life back here. I'm inspired. I have kind of this newfound energy. I kind of saw things dying off and I was like really hoping it was just like a bad day and like it wasn't true and all this stuff. And now that it's actually just happened, I feel a little bit more inspired to reset, because I know next year is going to be so much better because we learned so much and we were starting to make improvements to the garden. I want to expand all of this. Don't tell my husband, but I want the entire backyard to be a food forest. We got to get the vehicles out of here to be able to do that. But like, I think we're on our way. We're going to be doing a lot. Well, I'm going to be doing a lot. My husband is still out of town, so we will head to Lowe's ourselves, me and Johnny boy. It's going to be awesome. Why are you breathing crazy? He Mr. Grunty boy. Anyway, yeah, we'll check in on the chickens and then we'll go to Lowe's and we're gonna get some materials to just get the ball rolling, because there's no sense in limping along with stuff that's not. Oh, he threw up. That's why he was grunting. Okay, well, I'm gonna handle that. See you soon. Hi, I just missed you guys, but yeah, it's your girl coming to you live from the traffic light. We just went to Lowe's. Shout out to the really nice couple that helped me load soil into the cart because I have my baby strapped to my chest because I'm by myself. But anyway, so we got it all done. I'll show you the haul when we get back to the casa. This is so bad. We're back at the house. Got my handy dandy wagon. and we're gonna start shuttling stuff to the backyard. Forgive me for not wearing a mic. It's just gonna fall off, so just skipped it for now. So we'll get the stuff we need for the chickens first. We got some cedar. Hopefully it doesn't smell so bad. So we'll bring that back and then we'll come get the rest of the stuff. Got some soil, got some wheat straw, and some like hoses and hose extensions to help distribute water from the rain barrel to all the parts of the garden that I wanted to go and to the chicken run. I think I have a plan of how I'm going to deal with this blight. I'm going to enlist the help of my ladies back there. My chickens are going to help me, but before they do, I have a few things I need to do. First, I'm going to harvest what I can from this that's not diseased. If it's just like rotten, I'm going to give it to the chickens. I'm not going to put anything in the compost because if it's fungus, that stuff will come back next year. That's dealing with the blight. The second issue that I had is the vine boring grubs. So how I'm going to deal with that is I am going to create an enclosed area in here in my in-ground garden. I'm just going to use some extra chicken wire and posts and we're going to close it off. And then I am going to daily bring the chickalees and put them into the in-ground garden and let them just absolutely go to work in there. So they're going to take care of my bug problem. They're going to poop in there and then like everything's going to be awesome. So they're going to spend their day in there. Mildly concerned about predators, like a hawk coming down and like scooping one of them up. So I am going to have to devise a way to cover it. My girls are going to start earning their keep by eating some of these grubs. And then we're going to get into the sheet mulching thing, which will probably be another video entirely. We'll get it done one way or another. I'm so depressed. This is not how I thought this week was going to go, you guys. Not at all. But you know what? No use crying over spilled milk. You know, you just like, you can't believe you're doing the thing you're doing, you know? Like, ugh, this sucks so bad. What's funny is I'm pretty sure I made a video a few weeks ago that was like, oh, murmur. The one thing that's going right in my garden is the watermelon. It's our first year. Like, we just dug into some backyard North Carolina soil. The only thing it had produced ever was grass, and like, even that, you know, like barely could handle that, you know, so. Shit happens. I think that the more we take care of our soil and we kind of build it up, the less pest problems I think we're gonna have. Well, it appears as though the girls are having a ball, which is cool. I'm glad they're enjoying themselves. This allegedly is 14 by 14. We'll friggin' see about that. This is gonna be a nightmare. I already know it. Really, they really make it like the way they fold these things up, I swear. It's like impossible to get it like installed. I'm already doubling it up. Dude, what? Oh, I swear. Oh my god. How does one even deal? This is a mess. I am so like it, but the joy it gives me to know that the chickens are in here just absolutely annihilating all of the bugs and the things that have caused me so much stress and disappointment in the past few months. I don't know, it makes my heart kind of happy. The only way to do this is to become one with the net. Oh my god, this is a number. Oh, only I had a second set of hands. Let's get it all the way stretched out. Oh my god, oh my god. Alright, ladies. Alright. This might come as a shock to some of our viewers at home and abroad, but I have absolutely no idea. It is all just vibes and freaking zevias at this point. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh yeah, my girls are safe. They're protected. And I think the key is to defeating drones in our next peer-to-peer conflict. I'll tell you. I think the key is awesome. I'm down a YouTube rabbit hole of straight hours of footage of Hawk absolutely annihilating drugs. Here I am putting this little net up, thinking it's gonna stop. It's really just so like, hey, Mr. Hawk, you could have any snack you want in the neighborhood. There's like a little Yorkie down the street who's looking pretty scrumptious and get fat. But if you could please leave these things alone, they are incredibly valuable to me. While I have you over here, I don't know if you can see me. We'll just very quickly talk about my plans for this area. Over the next few days, the chickens are going to eat, poop, scratch, peck, do all the things that chickens do. And then when they're done doing that, I'm going to move all of this netting, all this crap out of here, pick up all of these stones, and then I'm going to mow the grass in this area super, super short. After that, I'm going to take cardboard boxes and I'm going to lay it down on top of the grass. Because basically I just want to use the next couple months to kill all of this grass and start making it so that this garden bed can be bigger. So I can plant like a higher quantity of things, which will help if we get another disease scenario, you know, and I'm not gonna have to weed in here and all that stuff because there's just like simply not gonna be any grass left. So. I will take my handy dandy shovel and scoop said clippings and poops and good stuff with the assistance of Mr. Rake here. And then we'll bring it over to the compost. And I don't really know what the next part of my plan is. I can't mow around the big bed yet. I'll wait a few days to do that. Oh, I guess I can reset up their water. Okay. So. Fill this thing up a whole ton just because, like I said, they are still very much like figuring out how to use this thing, so I'd rather not waste a bunch of my rainwater. I'm sure I have something else I need to do. Oh, I need to get that fly trap out of here and replace it. Dippy. A little replacement fly trap action. This one over here, this thing is white hole. So gross. Oh, it smells so bad. It smells like death. And then, okay, this one is new. I'm ready to do some murder. Sweet. Okay, I think that's it for today. Part one of many, I suppose. Ugh. God. Hey guys, it's a new day and I'm in a little bit of a better mood after the events of yesterday. But if you're still with me, just wanted to give a quick update on where we ended up yesterday. The girls are back here doing chicken things. They seem to enjoy it. Once all the shade goes away, I'll move them back into their run. The run got a little facelift, so that's looking really nice. Part two of the resetting the garden will involve sheet mulching, which I'm gonna do in a few days, so stay tuned and thanks for watching.